Let's pick up your phone calls. Dave in Federal Way, Washington. Hey, Dave, what is the opinion of our resident former intelligence analyst?
Relief beyond belief, Tom. I don't know if you're familiar with the poem Invictus by William Ernest Henley. That kept going through my mind, and I was like, I mean, that may sound a little overly dramatic, but let me explain why. I mean, we literally, as a nation, dodged a bullet. And if you've ever dodged a bullet, you know, that relief is so sweet. And then following that relief is fear. You don't ever want to get in that situation again, right? And fear and vigilance. And this is what I'm worried about because, look, they kept saying, experts were coming on saying that, like, you mentioned Bolsonaro and also Mohammed bin Salman and the Sunni Arab leaders that would not congratulate Trump, but they congratulated other election winners.
You mean Biden? Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't congratulate Biden. I'm sorry. Yeah, they would not congratulate Biden. But then they said because they are so beholden to Trump, because Trump pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal and allowed Israel and its Arab allies to contain Iran. Well, that sounds reasonable on the surface, all right? But like I said, Trump put the United States of America in the marketplace of dictators. And let me tell you how dangerous this is. Like, for instance, I saw a big, huge Biden sign from the people of Armenia in support of Biden. Because what Russia, and it took me a while, I had to dig. What Russia is doing is they're using Syrian mercenaries in Armenia or in Nagorno-Karabakh, okay? And this is Russia's problem that they've had. Russia has no strategic depth, all right? Since everyone likes to hate on Russia, let me tell you Russia's problem. They know it and I know it. They have no strategic depth. They have to use surrogates, right, to keep integrity, to keep their borders, you know. And Russia's a huge country. They have no allies really, and the thing is you know, if like let's take Mohammed bin Salman. He offered to pay, or not him specifically, but Saudi Arabia offered to pay Americans mercenary salaries before in Desert Storm. $1,000 for 1 million American soldiers is not a huge amount of money for Saudi Arabia. They get a lot of bang for the buck. Well, think about it.
It's $1 billion. It's a day's revenue.
Well, right. If the Arab allies offered mercenary fees to Americans, a Trump administration would jump on it. The problem is Russia would use that. They would use that as an excuse to supersize. They supersized in Syria, and I'm telling you from experience, you're just going to take my word for it, they are going to supersize in Iran because they lack strategic depth, you see. They need Iranians to forfeit their lives to fight Americans. But they have to have a reason, right? They have to have a reason. And a king of Saudi Arabia paying American mercenaries and Donald Trump is more than enough reason for them to do it. And
so that's what you saw coming if Donald Trump got reelected, that we would be shoveling American, unemployed Americans into the Middle East for a war on behalf of Mohammed bin Salman.
Well, and you said it before, Tom. I mean, you said it before. I'm just trying to add to what you said. You cannot sell American foreign policy. It's the Trump first foreign policy, not the America first foreign policy.
Yeah, I'm with you. Dave, well said. Thank you very much. Thanks for the call.